Hello everyone, welcome back to another DMO news video. Today we have a lot of news to cover. We have a new dungeon, new monster cards, information about the Coliseum rework. Basically it's getting shut down and we're getting a new Coliseum, in addition of a date for some of these upcoming features of when it's gonna be added to an DMO. So let's get right into it, starting off with the new dungeon destruction and regeneration. This is one main boss, which is the one main boss in it, and it uses the infinite mountain dungeon map, the public one, not the IDG. It needs Tamer level 140 and Digimon level 140, and I think it is also a weekly dungeon similar to Royal Base hard mode, and it's a super duper ultra in-game dungeon. So how hard it is, well, Stront have a video on him clearing it, and yeah, I'll leave the video in the description. You can basically see for yourself how hard it is. This seems to be the dungeon that requires basically you rank Digimon's crazy high stats. Like in the video he had like 15,000 hit and was still missing some hits, so that's kind of ridiculous. Obviously I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of power creep. This is now like by far the hardest dungeon. Like the HP, the given damage in the dungeon was like a billion HP for the Susanmon boss and the summon, so it's like absolutely insane. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that, and if you're wondering, yeah, that's probably why they give us a Triple S Plus for free, because there's new harder content that you might not even be able to do with a Triple S Plus Digimon. So yeah, it's ridiculous. And the rewards have the G-code piece is used to craft the new Digivice, which we'll take a look at in a second, 20 Tera golden bar, and seal master pack, which will give you a random amount of seals, or give you a random seal pack, and we have a whole bunch of new seals added. Basically it's very similar to Royal Base hard mode, and also have the additional reward. And as far as I'm aware, I think the additional reward drop on the ground, they say that like right here. And first off, let's take a look at the Digivice, and the Digivice have 6 chipset slots. So we went from 4 to 6 chipsets, so it's by far the strongest Digivice in the game. But we can also take a look at the amount of skill damage increase you can get at complete. So the highest rank is 15% attribute and 20% element, for a total of 35% skill damage. Now to put things into perspective, the Digivice of beginning and the Arc prototype level 3 will have a 7% in attribute and 10% in element. And the 2 Digivice and the OT Digivice and the Arc limited edition and the Arc type, whatever type level 3 complete, will give 10% attribute and 15% elements. Now this is at 100%. At 200% this gets to 20 plus 30, so 50%. This one is 70%. So you went from the upgrade from the already existing Digivices, the Arc or the OT or whatever, would go from 50% and 4 chipsets to 6 chip slots and 70% skill damage. So yeah, the upgrade is huge. Yeah, it's kind of insane. So we got a new insanely OP Digivice from an insanely difficult dungeons that I'm not very excited for, because I don't like how it is. And offense power, not sure what does that even mean, but yeah, new Digivice from a new OP dungeon. And as you can see, it requires a whole bunch of Digicode pieces obtained from the Susanmon dungeon, and it have a cost fee. Yeah, that's an insane amount of, I mean, the Tera, that's not even that much, honestly. Like, if you can get the Digivice, you probably can farm a few hundred Tera, but you need a lot of the Digicode piece, so not very excited for that one. I'm not a fan of power creep. But yeah, next we can take a look at the seal. So yeah, we have a whole bunch of seals. We can take a look at them, and similar to the seals in the Royal Base hard mode, these type of seals don't need 3000 to be maximum. That's the amount of stats that they gives, and this is the number that you need to get to master. And yeah, they all have a whole bunch of seals, including Merciful Mode seal, which gives critical rate, and you only need 50, and gives 5% critical rate and stuff. So yeah, a whole bunch of seals that you cannot farm. Cool. Next is a bit of a good thing, I would say, maybe for people who do data summons. The data summon, the guarantee reward for data summons is gonna be reset. So if you, let's say, are pulling for a Triple S Plus Digimon and reaches the 70 pulls, you get your guaranteed Triple S Plus Digimon, but it goes back to 0 and you can't get it again. Right now I think it was limited to once per banner, now it's not anymore. So yeah, pretty cool, I guess. But the stuff here that to most players is a new monster card. So new monster cards added as been promised. New advanced monster card level 1 to 3, and they can be obtained by crafting high rank monster card into them. Takes you 450 high rank monster card level 1 to craft like 10. But this time, they only summon 1 Digimon per card and have a high probability of obtaining high experience points and higher game money than existing monsters. So they don't really drop items like data or any like the BM stuff. So how much XP exactly? Well, we have a boost by Fontes to look at, and yeah, as you can see, they give each card seems to give from 200 to 300 million XP depending on your XP boosts, and the HP of the monster doesn't seem to be that low. The boss have only like 3 million HP, which is actually pretty good if this is true. And he also says that you will be able to level to 160 and the monster are level 130. So if this is true, then this is gonna be the best way to level to 140 and possibly even higher when we get the level increase. So this is gonna be an insane way for everyone to level. The HP on them doesn't seem to be that high. Yeah, this could be pretty good. So big fan of that. And they also nerfed Royal Base in terms of the difficulty. They will summon 4 to 5 eggs. The Dixidor Greymon, the one that summons the eggs, from 4 to 5 eggs every 30 seconds to 5 to 7 eggs every 20 seconds. As far as I understand, this is a nerf for the dungeon of how hard it is, so it should be easier. So this is, I believe, is a good change. Next we have is a confirmation date for some of these coming features. So Shoutmon Cross 7 Super Mode will be coming on the 16th of April, in addition of the return of Omegamon Ultra B, also in April. Now, if you're wondering how it's gonna return, it's not gonna be normal data summon, it's gonna be unique data summon. It's in a random box, and the random box includes also triple S rank Digimon. So it have the Black Digitron Sample B, which is Ultra B. Fortunately, they had to include some triple S rank Digimon, so these are not ideal. 49 crown each pull, so 4,900 crown to guarantee it. It's a random box, so you are very unlikely to get Ultra B specifically, so keep that in mind. This is a random box, you're not guaranteed Triple S plus Digimon event, but it still includes some nice stuff, I guess. Like the worst thing here is Saint Galgomon, which is really bad. I saw it in the shops for like 900 Tera, so if you got this, it's not really worth the Tera summons, unfortunately. It's not the greatest way to get it back, but yeah, I guess Ultra B is back. And we also have the dungeon coming with a confirmation date of 30th of April, so by the end of the month we're getting the super OP Susanomon dungeon. Next is Coliseum is gonna be shut down, gonna end with the season 24. This is not a permanent termination, but a temporary termination in order to proceed with the reorganization that 20 members have hoped for. Arena content will be available until we release. Will not be available until we release. So they basically shutting it down, and they're adding a new Colosseum soon after. We don't know how soon exactly, but they're telling us that the details of the relaunch of the revamped Digimon Arena will be announced later. And they're also saying that you will be able to still use your Arena Reward exchange items after it ended, but before the relaunch. So once relaunch, you will not be able to use your coins. We'll see. No information about that. That's everything we know about it. They didn't give any information, as I said. How long? Hopefully not too long, because the game is basically not gonna function without Arena, because this is like the only way to get geography for free-to-play players. And like, I guess the most important thing is geography and options in stone. This is like the main thing we need from Coliseum, so hopefully it doesn't take too long to be added. And they also said that the existing reward, you can still get it after it ends, but not before it's launched. So if you have some coins, make sure to use it before Coliseum starts. So I hopefully they're gonna give us information about the new Coliseum before the update, so we have time to like evaluate what we want to buy with the coins. And I also hope for like some like coins compensation, because personally I'm very close to getting, you know, seasonal vouchers for an OT Digivice. So I hopefully if they give 50, I'll be able to get it. So I don't know, maybe they're gonna give us a whole bunch of coins before it ends or something. We'll see. So yeah, with that, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like on and subscribe for more DMO content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.